Hello, I'm Pamela Rogerson Revell, and I'm an Associate Professor in the University of Leicester. So what is applied linguistics? Well, we can't really start to answer that question without first considering what linguistics is and how applied linguistics relates to that field. Linguistics is a scientific study of language. It tries to describe and analyse how languages work and how they change. There are many languages in the world today, over 6,000, all of them complex and dynamic. Some of these languages are spoken by millions of people and some by very few. Language is central to our lives. It's how we convey our thoughts, our intentions and our feelings, and how we relate to the world. As a result, we're all interested in language, and language topics are frequently in the news. We often have strong opinions about language and language use, whether it's, for example, a preference for a particular accent. Some people prefer an Edinburgh Scottish accent to a Glaswegian Scottish accent, or whether it's an irritation over a particular word use, such as like, or irritation by someone's so-called misuse of apostrophes. Most of these views are based on our own values, or our intuitions, or our experiences. But a linguist's job is to explain these differences or similarities as factually and objectively as possible. Everyone's interested in a language and how it works and how it's used. For example, questions like, how do children learn languages? Why do some people pronounce words differently? For example, do you say often or often? Where does your family name come from? Why do word meanings change over time? Linguists try to answer these and similar questions as objectively as possible by analysing and describing particular aspects of language, whether it's grammar, pronunciation, or the meaning of words. Applied linguistics is not only interested in exploring how language works, but also how it's used in everyday life and situations. Applied linguistics involves the study of language in context and as communication. And they try and explore real-life questions, issues and problems. For instance, questions as, do bilingual children have an advantage at school? How important is a native-like accent for intelligibility? Why does President Trump's speech style seem different to other politicians? Is it possible to identify a false written confession in a criminal case by language? Being able to analyse and understand how we use language in particular situations and in particular ways is not only fascinating, but fundamentally important for an understanding of how we communicate in the world today.